20 years ago was the strange year of 2005. It was 4 years after two very nice buildings dropped. This guy was president, this was peak fashion, the Xbox's only dominant reign was just beginning, and YouTube was a newborn baby. Another strange thing about this year was the world's obsession with 3D movies. I mean, it makes sense. Holy shit, it can pop out at you was peak technology around the time. We're talking about a world with no social media and the best phones still flipped. Me? Oh, well, little Sean was just a little kid, you know, boogers in my nose, cute but disgusting, that kind of stuff. And as a little shit growing up, one of the best series for us was the Spy Kids movies, especially the third one, and especially this guy. Well, until he got completely cooked after having 99 whole lives, but we're not gonna talk about that. I remember this one scene where bro had the spy glasses that zoomed in like 8 times in the first movie, and I was like, damn, I want to be a spy kid too. Let me tell y'all, man, I do not want to watch those movies over because the nostalgia filter is a real thing. And I know that because I decided to rewatch one of my favorite movies as a child for your entertainment and ruined it forever for myself. Sharkboy and Lavagirl released June 10, 2005, and I'm not sure if I watched it that summer or whenever, but what I do remember is being blown away by the graphics and the characters. Man, I was crushing on Lavagirl. I wanted to be Sharkboy, man. Everything was perfect. Yeah, you're definitely supposed to leave movies like this in your memories, but nah, today I'm going to ruin that memory for everyone, including you! Yes, you, Chris! I see you watching this, bro! So, the movie starts off about as normal as any movie would with some basic lore to explain, and you immediately get to see the horrible CGI very quickly with this water in Sharkboy's origin story. Why didn't they just use real water here? Did it really have to be fake? It looks awful! Oh, and there's plenty more where that came from. Just wait on it! Our main character, Max, has a tough life. His room is filled with life-threatening fire hazards, his parents hate each other, and he gets bullied at school. Shit, no wonder he wants to dream all the time. This shit is depressing! And to make matters worse, his bully, Linus, gotta be the most natural-born villain of all time! Bro was made for this! These kids are like in what, 4th, 5th grade? How do you genuinely become this much of a villain when you only got consciousness 5 years ago? Bro got henchmen and everything! And how much of a natural born beta do y'all have to be some nigga's father with only 5 years of consciousness? Did you even try to be the main character in your life? Oh god. So nothing else of major importance happens until this storm picks up. Now stay with me now because this storm is very important for later. We're talking about a key moment here. So this dumbass teacher starts trying to close the windows without locking them, letting the storm all up in that bitch. Then Sharkboy and Lavagirl cruise on in, causing minor damage to the class. Okay, sure. They promptly snatch up Max, and then we all finally get to see Planet Drool. Up until now, this movie isn't even super bad, but it's about to get a lot worse. The graphics are so bad once they get to Planet Drool, like base PS2 graphics, and I would say that it's a 2005 movie, so it checks out, but Pirates of the Caribbean had this nigga looking like this in 2006, so I don't want to hear no excuses. This is painful to see, and it's even more painful now, and I haven't recovered. Okay, new quest. Reach the Dream Lair to stop Max's bad dreams from destroying the planet. Let's go. I understand Sharkboy is supposed to be edgy and incredibly cool, and to be honest, he was, bro. I swear he was. Nothing is cooler to a young boy than seeing another boy do backflips and shit. But bro, if these two are standing like this, there is no reason for you to be doing all that, my guy. Like, come on, man. This isn't aura farming. You just look ridiculous.
They're not raising their hands. They're all upside down.
So they defy gravity? Wow, I don't remember that. But they won't do that again. And here's the famous Mr. Electric, which is basically George Lopez on the screen, somehow still looking better than this guy from Ant-Man Quantumania, which is surprising and also very disappointing and sad. Anyway, I guess this is the best a kid could come up with for a guy named Mr. Electric. It doesn't matter because he positively no-diffs Sharkboy and Lavagirl easily! And the worst part is he should not have. Tell me, beautiful person watching this video, tell me what a super person named Lavagirl sounds like her power is. Did you say shoot lava out of her hands? Because you'd be right! Except this Lavagirl in question shoots the world's coldest lava out of her hands. This small fight breaks out, and after Sharkboy gets whopped by plugs, Lavagirl steps in to blast what should be literal lava on Mr. Electric's face. And I mean huge blasts! She even winds up her arms for extra power, bro! Only for it to do 0 damage. Why? Do they explain this at any point in the movie? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Mr. Electric got up like she just gave him a refreshing shower, when bro's face should be melted. Anyway, so after Mr. E banishes them to the Shadow Realm, Sharkboy and Lavagirl start stressing Max about his dream powers and why he can't use them. Sharkboy, though, ain't with all that weight and shit, and starts itching to knock Max out so he can dream. Nah, Lavagirl, step aside, let them do it. I want to see this. Unfortunately, he doesn't knock him out because instead they find this old wise toy thing, and bro starts giving them some old wise nigga answers.
Am I king of the ocean or what?
No.
Then they're able to fly right on out the Shadow Realm thanks to a floating mouth and a pair of eyes. Bro, Sharkboy, what are you doing, bro? You ain't gotta do all that, my guy. This ain't yoga. How does Lavagirl have more aura than you in this shot? Right after this, they hop off the eyes and mouth onto this train of thought to get to the land of milk and cookies so Max can dream better, blah, 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 blah. But here I'm like, hold on. You have a pair of balls and a mouth that can fly. And bro has nowhere he needs to be anytime soon. Why didn't they just stay on him and have him take them there? Matter of fact, take them all the way to where they're supposed to be going. Is it dream lair, whatever the fuck? Let's use our fucking heads, people. This bum-ass clanker toy could have saved them the whole trip. Oh, by the way, the land of milk and cookies was like a minute away from where they hopped off, so this floating school bus train was completely useless. Maxie Boy gets to dreaming thanks to Sharkboy's Grammy-winning song Dream, 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 Dream. And then mid-sleep, Lavagirl starts telling Max to dream about her, which makes him start having a nightmare. That's pretty hilarious, I can't lie. Bro was sleeping peacefully when the homie was singing, but as soon as he heard her, he was like, something right, man. Lavagirl now has to wake him up, and wake him up she does with a lava blast to the ass. No. Seriously, bro, genuinely, what kind of lava does Lavagirl shoot out of her hands? Cause you know I would think it's lava, real lava. So why doesn't it hurt anyone? Lava at its coldest is an insane 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 700 degrees for my European people out there. Max should be cooked. Well done, my guy. Seared to perfection, bro. Mr. Electric spawns in now, even though he was just here like 10 minutes ago. And they gotta fight. Whoa. Jesus, Max, what the heck was that, huh? I know kids could do better war screams than that. Wow, I might want to work on that, buddy. Sheesh. Not sure why, but the team is now trying to get a crystal heart to freeze time for something. Probably for more time, which they could have saved riding the balls and mouth on that clanker. And to do that, they have to get across this bridge. Miss Selectively Hot Girl here is too hot to walk across the ice bridge, so Max says,
Can you try sleepwalking?
Yeah, as if. You can't just sleepwalk on command like that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work like that. So Lavagirl starts sleepwalking on command, and they get to the other side of the bridge, only to get captured by Mr. Electric again because, I don't know, he's the fucking goat or something. I don't know. They meet the main villain-ish here, and I just gotta point out that this kid is probably the best cast for a kid villain I've ever seen. Like, he was made for this role. Gotta be. The line delivery is insane. Wonder where he is now. Ain't no way this looked this bad back then, man. Someone is lying, right? Was this peak when I watched this as a kid? I mean, yeah, it was. I swear on my grandpa's soul, this movie was fire when I was a kid. I'm telling you, man, we love this movie. This is one of those movies that you're just not supposed to watch again as an adult. You see what y'all are making me do? So they come back to the ice castle to rob them of this crystal heart, but we come to learn that it's actually very important.
If anything happens to my crystal heart, my entire kingdom will be destroyed.
Whoa, if I was them, I ain't giving them shit. Fuck you mean my whole kingdom would be destroyed? Are you just handing it over? And then we find out that the heart doesn't even work without the princess there. Huh? What was all that for then? We just wasted so much screen time. My time. I'm not gonna get that back. And not even 5 minutes later, you can't even process it with this movie. Sharkboy gets baited to swim by Mr. Electric, who electrifies the water with eels, knocking him unconscious, and then Lavagirl has to go in to pull him out because that's her day one. And so after she goes in and pulls him out, they both laid out dead. Mr. Electric really is the GOAT. He's literally 3-0 to these niggas. Anyways, unfortunately, they're not dead. Eyeballs here comes back to drop knowledge on Max before dipping again. What an asshole. And then Sharkboy wakes up and uses his super speed to rush Lavagirl to this volcano. When did he get super speed? Hello? But hold on, it gets better. Lavagirl flexes after getting that good lava bath, and for some reason, that completely wakes up Max's chosen one abilities, because I guess like I got nothing. This is bullshit.
I've become what you feared most. Minus.
Oh god, almost there guys, almost there! Max and Minus start having this duel of dreamers, and I gotta say, these are children acting, probably with green screens everywhere. Low-key very impressive, not gonna lie, but unfortunately it doesn't take away from the cringe and definitely doesn't make up for the D-tier CGI. So you're trying to tell me that rubber sharks are doing more damage to you than full-on geyser blasts of lava? Right. This fight ends with Talk No Jutsu, by the way, and they all piece it up. But Mr. Electric comes in, I guess because the rubber sharks didn't do shit? I don't know. And he's like, ah, hell no, I ain't all that nice shit, nigga. Nah, we still ops on the Dead Bros, gang. And then he takes off to destroy the earth. So remember when I said this movie gets confusing right around this part? Yeah, so it turns out when the wind blew in these completely unlocked windows, Max decided that he'd just fucking go to sleep. And it works, because he wakes up just like this. Linus too. This little shit was sleeping right on his desk during a storm. Now wait, because if you thought that was confusing, it's about to get worse, because this hole in the wall is still there. And Mr. Electric actually shows up in the real world. So what, Max's dreams are so real they can exist both in dreams and in real life? And this storm was happening before he went to sleep. So Mr. Electric was already coming before all the events of the dream? Did he dream about everything that was about to happen and then dream it again just now to see it or some shit? Is that what the book was about? Everything that's supposed to happen happens in that book. So are Max's dreams premonitions of the future? But that doesn't make sense, because there is a dream world with lots of completely unrelated bullshit that has nothing to do with the future. Does Mr. Electric showing up on Earth get written in his dream journal? And then this dream journal thing is weird too. Max wrote everything in there with his own 2 hands. Drew pictures and shit too. How do you not remember anything you wrote in your book? You got short-term memory loss, Maxie boy? You want some Dory shit, little nigga? Will we ever find out why Lavagirl's lava is colder than a gooner's nut? Will Sharkboy and Lavagirl use their anti-gravity powers ever again? I need some goddamn answers! This brilliant teacher decides to ask his 5th graders for ideas on how to defeat a 60-foot tall metal creature powerful enough to create a storm instead of, I don't know, getting them to safety? And why are you just standing there, bro? Ain't you supposed to be destroying the earth? That's what you said, right? Yo ass should be out there raising hell and ruining lives, bro, but instead you standing around at some elementary school waiting on some kids to make the next move. You're weird, bro. Get out there and get to work, you fucking pedophile. So remember the useless ice heart they couldn't get to work because only the princess can use it? Yeah, Max was able to bring it into the real world from the dream dimension. He can bring physical items from the dream world into the real world. And what's even crazier is they work. Look what this little girl did to him. Fatality. No, in all seriousness, this makes Max hella OP. I mean, think of the possibilities. And that's it. God, that was painful. Y'all see I just ruined a classic for myself, for you, right? And you know what? I'll do it again. I do this for y'all, man, for the people. If you still here at the end, that means you the GOATs. Subscribe if you want a free Lambo, man. I'm telling you, man, there's 10,000 of you now. Every single one of them got a free Lambo. I swear on the homies, bro. I swear.